Well, it's probably hard to think about the holiday season when summer just ended, but you might want to.
AAA says today marks the start of the best time for booking holiday travel. WCI3's Jen Lask is live at Willard Airport in Savoy this morning. Jen, what is the airport doing to prepare for this season?
Well, if you want to skip things like removing your laptop from your backpack, Willard Airport officials say that you should sign up for TSA PreCheck, and they've got an event happening October 28th through November 1st. But they say the best time to sign up is now. That's because the spots are expected to fill up pretty quickly. It costs $85 for the membership, which lasts about 5 years, and it'll allow you not only to skip removing your laptop from the backpack, but also shoes, liquids, belts, and light jackets. You have to fill out an application online before booking an in-person appointment. And I spoke to a woman from Champaign about why she uses PreCheck, even if lines move pretty quickly around here.
Here doesn't make as much of a deal to go through TSA PreCheck because lines are really short, but at major airports it makes it so much easier and it's a lot faster. I don't have to empty my bags, don't take my shoes off, I don't have to take off a little jacket like this. A lot more convenient.
And speaking of efficiency at Willard, U.S. Senators Dick Durbin and Tammy Duckworth announced this week it's one of 5 regional airports in the state to receive federal funding for improvement. Willard will be getting more than $1.3 million to rehabilitate its taxiway lighting. And in total, those 5 regional airports will be getting $38 million in federal funding. Live in Savoy, Jen Lask, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Speaking of the airports this morning, Willard, no worries about delays currently, or really as we're seeing as we go throughout the morning and into the afternoon. Temperatures starting off in the lower 60s with more of those cloudy skies in place. And if you're going to be heading elsewhere, any of the surrounding airports, I think we're going to be fine there. No delays to speak of right now, or really expected either, with temperatures that are in the 60s over that way too. Bus stop forecast starting off this morning with that small chance of a shower or a storm. That's going to make its way through the area quickly. We start to dry out by the afternoon. The kids won't need the rain gear coming home. Temperatures will be very comfortable too, around the mid and upper 70s as cool air is beginning to enter into the area. Here's a live look in Springfield on your Roofing Dog Anya Flooring America weather camera. Might be noticing a few sprinkles here, but not really seeing much in terms of the rainfall. We're sitting at 66 in Springfield, mid 60s in Quincy, lower 60s in Peru, lower 60s also both at 63 in Champaign and in Effingham. You can see the very thin band that is currently making its way through, mostly and mainly right along I-55, but those of us closer to I-57 will be dealing with some of that shower activity very soon, and that will get in and get out of here. I think the latter part of the morning is when a lot of us do start to dry out. We'll see more of the clear skies into the evening, and then clear skies ahead for tonight, and things do cool down. But we're back and forth with our temperatures over the next few days. We'll talk about that, plus the warm-up that's still yet ahead for next week, coming up in your 7-day forecast in just about 5 minutes. Christy, Aaron.
Adam, thanks. Mount Zion police are investigating what's causing a swastika to appear when you Google Mount Zion High School.
Here's a look at it. By clicking on the image, the phrase "best shooting range I've been to" shows up. Other pictures show doctored photos of students dressed as Holocaust victims. School officials say they are aware of the issue and are trying to fix it.
An intersection is back open this morning after police say a man was hurt in a fight. It happened at the corner of Springfield and Kenwood in Champaign last night. Officers say one person was taken to the hospital and they are investigating. The owner of the liquor store told us he saw 2 people get into a fight. Police could not confirm exactly what happened, but they did say a car was involved.
We have an update on a murder case this morning. The man accused of stabbing a Muhammad woman to death 10 years ago says he understands that he could spend life behind bars if he's convicted. Michael Henslik was arrested last year for the murder of Holly Casano. Yesterday in court, the judge told him that the state plans to seek a sentence of life in prison. Normally, the sentence would be 20 to 60 years.
FBI agents raided State Senator Martin Sandoval's office in Springfield yesterday. The raid was part of a coordinated FBI effort to collect evidence from his offices in the State House, in his district in Cicero, and from his home in Chicago, all at the same time. Federal agents carried away bags and boxes of evidence. That included computers and documents. The Chicago Tribune reports one of the agents was from the FBI's IRS division. Sandoval chairs the Senate Transportation Committee. He is the state senator for House Speaker Michael Madigan. Sandoval could not be reached for comment.
Champaign City Council members approved a 3% sales tax on recreational marijuana last night, joining Urbana, Danville, and many other cities in the state. The tax vote passed unanimously. The mayor says this tax will bring in more than $300,000 a year.
5 people in Illinois are going after the vaping company Juul. They say the company targeted teenagers, which led them to having a nicotine addiction. The lawsuit goes after Altria Group, which is Juul's parent company. It's one of the largest tobacco companies in the world. Central Illinois stores say big tobacco ownership is part of the problem.
Their early marketing was terrible. Like, that's something we hammer on as an industry constantly, that we're marketing responsibly. Juul just kind of broke all of those rules, and there they are. I mean, I think they're kind of reaping what they sow a bit now.
Earlier this month, the FDA sent a warning to Juul about falsely marketing their products as safer than cigarettes. The lawsuit comes after similar litigation was filed in Wisconsin, Florida, and New Jersey.
New this morning, the Camargo Township District Library is hosting an event tonight about the opioid epidemic. Opioid Crisis Beyond the Stigma will have a panel of Villa Grove first responders, a member of the state and county drug task forces, and someone from the RISE Behavioral Health and Wellness Center. It's at 7 o'clock at the Villa Grove Senior Center.
U of I researchers think they have a breakthrough when it comes to ice covering your windshield. It'll also help de-ice planes. Grad students at the mechanical engineering labs have been working for 2.5 years developing Pulse. Instead of melting all of the ice, it only melts the connecting layer between the ice and materials, letting the ice slide right off. One professor involved says the method is similar to a winter activity.
Think something like ice skating, right? You know, when you're ice skating, you'll have a small layer of water between your shoe and between your blade and the ice, and that's essentially what's happening. And then the ice can just slide off the airplane.
Pulse de-icing uses 1% of the energy of traditional methods. Testing the method on heat exchangers has been their focus so far. They say they have at least one company interested in beginning testing on planes in the next few years.
That will wrap up the morning show on WCIA 3, but coming up when we make the switch to WCIX for the 7 o'clock hour of the morning show.
How technology could help senior citizens who have fallen.
But before that, let's get a check of our 7-day forecast with Adam.
So here we go. As we head into today, we'll notice that those skies will be somewhat cloudy. Definitely not seeing a lot of sunshine, but a few peaks here and there. Temperatures warming up around the upper 70s, cooling down tomorrow around the mid 70s with a quite chilly start, around 52, or at least a cooler start than this morning. Then the numbers start to rise again Friday, and then we fall back down into Saturday, and then we rise one more time on to Sunday. I think we're going to stay up there for a while too into next work week as highs return into the mid and upper 80s. More rain possible over the weekend.